Who is Jesus? 12. Did the human intelligence of Jesus have the beatific vision? Did the human intelligence of Jesus have the beatific vision from its conception? This is the hypothesis that St. Thomas Aquinas posits in the third part of his Sum of Theology, for a simple reason. Jesus is a unified person, filled with graces, but he has two complete natures, so he has two intelligences. For him to be unified in his concrete life, his human intelligence must not ignore who he is. He is the eternal Word, come to earth. What is the best way to ignore nothing, not to be in the faith, in relation to that? Well, it's just to have what is called the beatific vision. It means that his human intelligence sees his divine intelligence, without any intermediary created, directly. The eternal Word is the concept of his human intelligence. Obviously, in this hypothesis everything is unified in Jesus, in terms of his knowledge, and he can really say, I come from the Father, I tell you what I saw with my eyes. Of my eyes, of the intelligence, obviously. But this hypothesis poses serious problems, because we see it well at the cross. Jesus assumes all that a man can assume as suffering, including the night of the Spirit. It means the total lack of awareness that God is still with him, so much so that he says, My God, why hast thou forsaken me? If he did not suffer that, then he did not, nothing has suffered. But if he has suffered that, then he can say everything is accomplished. All that a man can live, including despair, in the sense of a trial, I have experienced. Then I will be able to appear to men at the hour of death and show them that I am with them, in every way. So there are two solutions here. Either Jesus gave up the beatific vision before his passion, for example when he said to his disciples, I will not drink wine from the vineyard until I am with my Father in heaven, the wine of the vine symbolizing this fullness of glory. Another even simpler solution that unifies everything. Jesus does not need the beatific vision for his human intelligence to know that he is God in all certainty. He simply needs infused graces, inferior to the beatific vision, but powerful enough that there is no doubt. He knows that he is God. The advantage of this hypothesis, the fact that he was filled with graces, with lights coming from God but not with the beatific vision, is that it makes it possible to understand that the cross truly, in changing the soul of Christ, it broke him, so that after he entered the beatific vision, as the book of Hebrews says, when he was made perfect by his suffering, because he has suffered then, only then, it became a principle for those who listen to it, of salvation. In the same way this hypothesis is an example for us, it shows that for the moment, as long as we have not known the totality of this suffering that grinds the heart, but gives a humble heart, kenosis, we cannot see God. No one can see God without dying to himself, including Jesus, but we will answer, but Jesus died to himself, he is humble, but not in the same way as when he passed by the cross. See is quite another thing, at that moment.